Okay, working on advanced yellow belt, we're going into what we call ground set number 2, okay? Ground set number 2, we're just going to keep on building on up, getting more and more complicated or more in-depth into grappling. So first thing is starting off in white belt, you notice that we were learning how to get to the ground, how to stand back on up. Now we're going to go back down to the ground and we're going to see just some very basic tools that we can use down there to keep ourselves more in a self-defense mode without getting too complicated or asking too much of a younger rank belt or anybody at that matter that is maybe not as skilled to move and maneuver down on the ground as well. Okay? So with that being said, let's look off our Hubot pattern again, okay? So here we are again, punch comes on in, and say for instance, I'm right here, and I just feel this, and I just need to go to the ground. And I just step down to the floor again. I'm gonna put my hand onto the ground, and I'm gonna kick my right leg up. So I'm kind of like in a guard position. Now, I have my elbow down to the ground. This is okay, kind of a deal. You know, if you were doing more of a side break fall, you'd be more in this kind of a motion right here. I'm going to encourage you to keep your hand in position like so, or even if you're into this elbow, that you keep your hand in position, that you'll be able to pop back up. You don't want to kind of stay on your elbow, and you don't want to stay too low to the ground, just not right now in this particular ground set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift back on up and try to get myself in position. If John moves out of frame a little bit, you notice that my leg is already up. So if he takes a step back in again, and I know it might be a little dark, but you can see that that leg is back here, kind of inside of this thigh right here, okay? I would go to the front leg, but if you notice, I'm kind of in close right now. So the smart thing for me to do is maybe knock to the inside this way to go to the back side of the leg, as opposed to being in the front. But now, if I was in front side of that leg, I can use maybe something like that. All right, so come on up here again. So what we're going to do is just keep this leg right from here. Now, if he moves out of the frame just for a minute, he doesn't necessarily have to do this, but I'm going to have him move out just for a minute. If he moves over to the side right here, I have freedom to be able to move. So I can keep my guard on his center, go over the opposite way wherever, then I'm just kind of moving along with him. I can stay where he is. I don't want to be restricted or in a position where if he moves around fast, I can't get there fast enough and I'm not really in anything. Or if I'm on my back or I'm like this, I want to be more or less in kind of like a side break fall position, almost like if I was in a guard position like we just talked about, okay? I'm going to keep him right where he is right now. If he were to step on in on side of me, you notice that right from here, where my leg is, okay? You notice that my leg is inside that leg. But at the same time, you notice that this leg is on the inside, like I did for that kick if I wanted to. But I can also use this foot as a latch, okay? And I could kick his leg and move him away from me like this, okay? So again, we're up. I drop down to the ground. I put myself in position to keep him away, say for instance. I hook this leg, I position this, and I sweep him down to the floor. Okay, back up on your feet. So there's almost like a knife kick or like some type of a rear kick on motion. If I put this foot inside of it this way and I hook to the outside, I can angle and I can hit with that heel onto his thigh muscle, can go down to his knee. I don't really want to go too lower than that because it's going to work on that bone and it's not going to, the leverage won't be there all the way. But if I go this way and work this off, okay, you can see that I have this ability to be able to roll, hyperextend, or be able to manipulate him somewhat into motion, okay? Some people work a lot easier. Some people that are stronger, it might not be as easy to maneuver. But still, the idea and the concept is still there. So I'm here, I have the first one, which was the knife. I'm not going to take you all the way down. The second one was this with the hook kick coming in to take the person down. Okay, the other one is if I'm on the outside. This one, let's say, for this leg. And what I'm going to do is just let this rest, and I'm going to wheel kick to the inner thigh. Okay, and I'm going to drop him down this way. All right, so again, I'm going to have just 3 types of kicks right now. Keeping him at bay, you can see that right there. If I could go to the inside of the leg, I have the knife. outside of the leg, I have the hook, switching. See, I'm at bay and I just slide it down this way. I go right into what we call the wheel kick, right? Okay, so, and it's nice to be able to do that because you know what, if I'm down and say John has people that are over on this side, it might be smart for me to put my foot in the inside and hook kick him and put him in front of those people. If there's people that are right here in front of me here, it might be smarter for me to keep this leg up and move it and cause him to move into those people. If I just want to beeline it out, I want him to stay as far away from me as I can. I go again, I go to the back of the leg and I push him backwards. So he's going down this way. Notice that I put my foot down again. This is here. And all I need to do is just either A, lift up and ride. I'm right back into that position again to stand up or to move this way, okay? Or we can use the stand up off of ground 1 to help us get up to move forward. So that right there is ground number 2, advanced yellow.